step into the shadows of digital manipulation as we uncover the unsettling truths behind smartphones and apps, revealing their insidious tactics and empowering paths to liberation. How these tiny things making you sad? Chapter 1. The Hybrid Mind. 15 years ago, the digital landscape was vastly different. Only a mere 20% of individuals access the internet through their phones. Today, that figure has skyrocketed to a staggering 91%. Our lives have become intertwined with technology to an unprecedented degree. Adults now spend an average of 11 hours per day interacting with various forms of media, a significant portion of which is facilitated by our smartphones. What's more alarming is the statistic that 71% people never turn off their phones, indicating a constant tethering to the digital world. The consequences of this dependency are profound. A notable 31% of individuals admit to struggling with controlling their phone use, a realization that underscores the gripping nature of our relationship with technology. Even more concerning is the revelation that 17.3% of parents spend more time on their phones than with their own children. This shift in focus reflects a fundamental imbalance in our priorities, highlighting the pervasive influence of smartphones on our daily lives. Our brains, however, have not evolved at the same pace as technology. They are ill-equipped to cope with the onslaught of stimuli and dopamine triggers that smartphones provide. The science behind our compulsive addiction to these devices is both fascinating and frightening. It delves into the intricate workings of neurotransmitters like dopamine and their role in shaping human behavior. In the next chapters, we will explore in depth how our phones are altering our brains, making us more susceptible to boredom, sadness, and an inability to focus. We will also delve into the question of whether we are clinically addicted to our phones and, most importantly, provide scientifically backed tips to regain control of our lives in an increasingly digital world. Stay tuned as we embark on this journey to understanding the profound impact of technology on the human psyche. Chapter 2. The Neurological Effects. Dopamine, often hailed as the feel-good neurotransmitter, plays a pivotal role in shaping our behavior and motivation. It is intricately linked to our pursuit of rewards, driving us to engage in evolutionarily beneficial activities such as eating, socializing, and seeking out pleasurable experiences. However, the advent of smartphones has unleashed a torrent of dopamine-inducing stimuli, reshaping the neural pathways of our brains in unprecedented ways. Every notification, like, or interaction on our phones triggers the release of dopamine in specific brain pathways, reinforcing the neural circuits associated with reward anticipation and consumption. This process, known as long-term potentiation, strengthens these pathways with each successive dopamine hit, creating a cycle of dependence on our devices. The allure of smartphones lies in their ability to provide an endless stream of content and social interactions, all of which serve as potent sources of dopamine release. Whether scrolling through social media feeds, watching videos, or engaging in group chats, each interaction contributes to the strengthening of dopamine-mediated pathways in our brains. However, this constant bombardment of stimuli comes at a cost. As our brains adapt to the influx of dopamine, everyday experiences outside the digital realm pale in comparison, leading to a diminished sense of excitement and fulfillment. Moreover, research has shown that excessive smartphone use is linked to decreased attention spans, difficulty focusing, and a reduced ability to delay gratification. The implications of these neurological changes are profound. Studies have linked heavy smartphone usage to an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and anhedonia, the inability to experience pleasure. Furthermore, prolonged exposure to social media has been associated with heightened feelings of social comparison and fear of missing out, exacerbating feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. As we delve deeper into the impact of smartphones on our brains, it becomes evident that our digital habits are shaping not only our behavior, but also our emotional well-being. In the next chapters, we will explore the signs of smartphone addiction and delve into strategies to regain control over our digital lives. Join us as we navigate the complex interplay between technology and the human mind, seeking to find balance in an increasingly interconnected world. Just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video, please consider like and subscribe, and thanks a lot if you did already. Moving on. Chapter 3. Moderation is key. In our quest for balance and self-mastery, moderation emerges as a guiding principle, a beacon of wisdom in an age of digital excess. Smartphone addiction, with its insidious allure and pervasive grip, underscores the importance of temperance in our digital habits. By embracing moderation, we can reclaim agency over our lives and forge a healthier relationship with technology. Cravings, salience, tolerance, withdrawal, and relapse. These are the hallmarks of smartphone addiction, each a testament to the profound impact of our digital dependencies. Yet, amidst the tumult of modernity, moderation stands as a steadfast ally, a reminder that restraint and mindfulness can pave the path to liberation. In the pursuit of balance, we must heed the wisdom of the ages, drawing inspiration from ancient philosophies that extol the virtues of temperance and self-discipline. From the Stoics of antiquity to the sages of the East, the message is clear. Excess begets suffering, while moderation cultivates harmony. The Stoics, with their emphasis on virtue and self-control, remind us that true freedom lies in mastering our desires rather than succumbing to them. In the words of Seneca, he who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. Similarly, the wisdom of Eastern traditions beckons us to embrace the middle way, the path of balance and moderation. From the Buddhist concept of the Eightfold Path to the Taoist principle of Wu Wei, we are reminded that true fulfillment arises from harmony with the natural order, not from the pursuit of fleeting pleasures. In the digital age, moderation is more than a virtue. It is a survival strategy, a lifeline in a sea of distractions. By cultivating mindfulness and restraint, we can mitigate the detrimental effects of smartphone addiction and reclaim control over our lives. So let us heed the call of moderation, embracing a balanced approach to technology that honors our humanity and fosters genuine connection. In the next chapters, we will explore practical strategies rooted in the philosophy of moderation, empowering us to transcend the shackles of digital dependency and embrace a life of meaning and purpose. Join us on this journey of self-discovery and liberation as we navigate the complexities of modernity with wisdom and grace. Chapter 4. Strategies for cultivating digital moderation. In our pursuit of equilibrium in the digital age, practical strategies rooted in the philosophy of moderation offer a beacon of hope, a roadmap to navigate the labyrinth of our digital dependencies. As we strive to reclaim agency over our lives and foster a healthier relationship with technology, let us explore actionable steps to cultivate digital moderation. 1. Mindful engagement. At the heart of digital moderation lies mindfulness, a conscious awareness of our digital habits and their impact on our well-being. By pausing to reflect on our motivations and impulses, we can gain insight into the underlying drivers of our smartphone usage. Take regular breaks from your devices and engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. 2. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries around your digital usage, delineating specific times and contexts for engaging with technology. Designate phone-free zones in your home and workplace, and commit to unplugging during meals, conversations, and leisure activities. By setting limits on our screen time, we create space for deeper connections and meaningful experiences. 3. Digital detox. Periodic digital detoxes can provide much-needed respite from the incessant demands of our devices. Set aside dedicated time to disconnect completely from screens, allowing yourself to recharge and recalibrate. Use this time to engage in offline pursuits, reconnect with nature, and nurture relationships with loved ones. 4. Curate your digital environment. Take a critical look at your digital ecosystem and curate it mindfully. Unfollow accounts that contribute to feelings of comparison or inadequacy, and declutter your digital space of unnecessary apps and notifications. Customize your settings to minimize distractions and optimize focus, creating a conducive environment for intentional engagement. 5. Practice digital Sabbaths. Embrace the ancient tradition of the Sabbath, a sacred day of rest and renewal. Designate one day each week as a digital Sabbath, abstaining from all non-essential technology usage. Use this time for reflection, creativity, and spiritual nourishment, allowing yourself to recharge and reconnect with what truly matters. 6. Seek support. Cultivating digital moderation is a journey best undertaken with support and accountability. Share your goals and challenges with trusted friends, family members, or support groups, and enlist their help in staying accountable. By fostering a sense of community and solidarity, we can navigate the complexities of digital life with greater resilience and grace. 7. Practice gratitude. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude for the blessings of the digital age, while also acknowledging its limitations. Take time each day to appreciate the wonders of technology, from instant communication to boundless knowledge. Simultaneously, cultivate gratitude for the moments of offline connection, serenity, and presence that enrich our lives in profound ways. By integrating these strategies into our daily lives, we can gradually cultivate digital moderation and reclaim control over our relationship with technology. Chapter 5. Unveiling the manipulative nature of smartphones and apps. In the intricate dance between humans and technology, smartphones and apps wield a formidable power. A power not merely to assist, but to influence, shape, and manipulate our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. As we peel back the layers of this digital veil, we uncover the subtle mechanisms by which these technologies insinuate themselves into our lives, altering our perceptions, desires, and actions in profound ways. At the heart of this manipulation lies the exploitation of our innate psychological vulnerabilities, the exploitation of our need for connection, validation, and gratification. Smartphones and apps are designed to tap into these primal desires, offering us a seemingly endless stream of likes, comments, and notifications that trigger the release of dopamine in our brains, fostering a cycle of dependence and craving. But the manipulation extends beyond mere dopamine hits. Behind the sleek interfaces and colorful icons lies a carefully crafted ecosystem of persuasive design techniques. Techniques borrowed from behavioral psychology and applied with surgical precision to keep us hooked. From variable rewards and social validation to infinite scrolling and autoplay videos, every feature is meticulously engineered to maximize engagement and prolong our time spent within the digital realm. Moreover, smartphones and apps employ sophisticated algorithms that leverage our personal data to tailor content and recommendations to our individual preferences and biases. By creating personalized echo chambers of information and entertainment, these algorithms reinforce existing beliefs, preferences, and behaviors, further entrenching us in our digital cocoons. But perhaps most insidious of all is the erosion of our agency and autonomy, the gradual erosion of our ability to think critically, make informed decisions, and resist the siren call of our devices. As our attention spans dwindle, our cognitive load increases, and our reliance on smartphones and apps deepens, we find ourselves ensnared in a web of digital distraction, unable to break free. Yet, amidst the shadows of manipulation, there glimmers a ray of hope, a call to reclaim our sovereignty, our dignity, and our humanity in the face of technological tyranny. By cultivating awareness, mindfulness, and digital literacy, we can begin to unravel the tangled threads of manipulation that bind us, reclaiming control over our attention, our time, and our lives. In the realm of education, this means teaching critical thinking skills, media literacy, and digital citizenship to empower students to navigate the digital landscape with discernment and integrity. In the realm of policy, this means advocating for regulations that protect consumer privacy, promote transparency, and curb the excesses of big tech. And in the realm of personal responsibility, this means cultivating habits of mindful technology use, setting boundaries, and reclaiming agency over our digital lives. As we confront the manipulative nature of smartphones and apps, let us remember that we are not powerless pawns in their game. We are sentient beings endowed with reason, conscience, and free will, a potent antidote to the forces that seek to exploit and subjugate us. In the light of awareness and empowerment, we find the courage to challenge the status quo, question the narratives we are fed, and forge a path towards a more ethical, equitable, and humane digital future. You know, phones are important. Connections are important, but moderation is everything. In everything, balance is the key. Moderation is the key. So pause and comment down your thoughts on this. Now, after commenting, watch my next video that YouTube thinks best for you. Peace.